And hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to the stream. Your host Marty Startled, and today we're going to be playing something a little bit different. We're going to play actually Ace Combat 7 because I've got a hankering to play something a bit different as opposed to the standard war games. So I thought I'd go for something a bit more casual, but something also rather meme-worthy. So what I've played previously, I think I played Project Wingman, which is pretty good. So I think we're going to go and turn to Ace Combat 7 and see how good this is as well. Okay, terms and conditions. Nothing like a bit of terms and conditions. No one ever reads the terms and conditions. So expert or this bad boy. This controls. Oh no! We want to be able to do this. Expert mode. English, of course. English, of course. And let's work it out. So campaign. I think. Well, let's look at the options and the graphics first. Graphics. Make sure everything's okay. Borderless. VSync off. Frame rate restriction. Yes. Let's go to 60 FPS. Bloom off. Motion blur off. Advanced settings. Okay, fun. Happy with that. Let's do the campaign. New game. Oh, and let me just turn up the audio a little bit for you guys. There you are. Casual, easy, normal. Let's do normal.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you?
These are too quiet, that's what it means.
It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue.
Fascinating. When I get to fly the planes.
Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
Duly noted.
Oh, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with
Sorry, gentlemen. A bit too loud for my taste. Sorry, not the game. The
unmanned fighters are no longer
laptop.
a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another year and a half after
It's gonna take
that to
6
finally
years
get
and
the
8
balance
months
of
to
the
get the game
aircraft
going.
just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful.
Get in the plane so I can crash it.
Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
There we go.
So, I flew up. Straight up. Through the clouds. Higher into the sky. Dark blue.
And then the engines failed.
Almost touched
Game
it.
over.
Then I saw OCS fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have been doing that for the piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Good luck. Hasn't worked out well for you, has it?
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yuzha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching.
I know.
Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that?
There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
What? How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Tank farm.
All units, take off.
That's
and
where tanks come
eliminate
from.
unidentified craft
Organic
attacking the
tanks.
base. This is not a drill.
These. Oh. Switch operation area. Mission rep. Coordinates. Do I really care about any of this? Start mission. What do I own? The F-16C. What's this? Can't bring you by the looks of it. I already own you. Which has got the best bending? You do. Yeah, why not?
Main Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
It always starts off with everything going badly wrong and then eventually you cling your way to victory. I like to see one of these ace combats where you actually lose.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Main Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Main Squadron.
Under brute.
Trigger, your call sign is Page 2. Verify and read back. Page 2, clear for takeoff.
If I knew how, I would.
It's
Oh.
a hell of a homecoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Page 1. Page 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
Do it.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
We'll go.
It's a bit sensitive, that.
Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what
I always love the soundtrack to these games. It's downright good.
you gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Just hold down the speed key, can't go wrong.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Oh, I love the soundtrack in these games. They do get a soundtrack really good. I can feel it. I can feel it, Mr. Krabs.
Support aircraft.
I can feel the Top Gun in me.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. Got this.
Uh,
Let's remember, he's still working on his feet wet.
I need to play more of these games. I need it. I need it, Mr. Krabs. But then again, Project Wingman was really good as well.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Oh yes.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1 over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco.
I brute him.
Maintain element.
I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Not much of a brute.
Column. Mage. 2 new enemy groups.
Slow down.
Attention all combat groups.
Yep.
Ready drones. Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus. Shit that really chaps my ass.
Yeah, brutes are hard.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Enemy attack toward me. Okay.
I'm just waiting for the rival to come out so we can have a jolly good air duel.
Mage 2.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Hi Hoffman. Welcome back. Welcome to not Top Gun. Really, on face value, this game is like really just like wait until you get a lock, press B, and dodge enemy missiles. But I think what's different between this and Project Wingman is, of course, you get larger sort of vehicles you need to destroy, and I think it gets more complex in terms of the difficulty of the AI. AI pilots. I got you. Shit. Oh, they know what they're doing with the it's the Ace Combat devs. Keep turning. Oh yeah, that's cool. You can bloody, what do you call it, air drift. But I suspect you can stall doing that. I'm gonna air drift around this target. That's if he doesn't die. Whee! Oh, stole. Easy first mission.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes.
It's just the music, soundtrack, and the dialogue make you feel like a proper Top Gun boy.
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Got me. Right, we need more plot. Can't wait. Oh, I don't need to watch it. I've already played it.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Don't worry about it, I'm here all week. Oh, A rating. It's probably not good. Oh, because I probably took a missile. Next mission.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement
Portugal declared war on the USA, boys.
Was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the
My
country.
money's on
According to the
Osea.
Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Oh, I like that. I like the propaganda switch. So you see it from the Erusian perspective.
20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard.
Yeah, give me a quick, too long didn't read of the plot in the Ace Combat series.
They were desperate and started a war. One they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought in
Belka did nothing wrong, okay.
The biggest nations from
Are we Belka? Are we the good guys?
And the so-called righteous Oceans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator...
Oh, that's disappointing. I want to play as Belka.
...ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oceans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom.
Based. Bring back the monarchy.
This new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day.
I'm the Belka. They just get balkanized at it.
They managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
So are we the good guys or the bad guys?
Yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days.
Oh, it's switched between good and bad. Oh.
That's how I got here.
I want to be part of Monica's side.
Thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats. And the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate.
Sounds about right.
Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie.
That's the good guy.
The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape.
How'd that work out for you?
They found out.
Yeah, didn't think that'd work out.
And set the dogs on me.
Fascinating. More Belka, more Razor. I can't even pronounce it. Euresia. What's the news? Hit me with it. Where's the nukes?
Has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent.
Looks like they're Russian B-boys.
Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advanced element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with
I like how,
radar
like,
along the roads.
1/4, the one-fifth of a continent can somehow take over the rest of the continent in the space of days.
That the attack will draw more enemy air
Just yeeting through an entire continent with
Fight them off swiftly
with planes.
to establish air superiority.
Alright, what we got? Radar, 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 radar. Okay. Destroy the enemy ground facilities. What do I want from the aircraft tree? Oh, this is an upbeat tune. Points awarded depending on your performance in missions and matches can be exchanged for new aircraft. You receive them in campaign mode for each mission you complete and in multiplayer mode for each match you play. The better your performance, the more points you obtain. Use MRP in the aircraft tree to obtain more powerful aircraft. Okay. I can wing this. This can't be that difficult. So what do I want? Tomcat. Meh mobility. Meh mobility. Meh mobility. Meh mobility. That's speedy though. What happens next? The SU-33 flanker. No mobility there, that's awful. That's pretty good. Oh! Yes, yes, yes. So I know which tree I'm going down. Oh, I can't afford it, so guess we won't be buying that anytime soon. I wasn't finished. Okay, there we are. There's ground target, so I need ground stuff. I've already seen the briefing. No. Start mission. Of course, gotta have this bad boy, which is a ground boy. Guided penetration bomb, short range aerial suppression. Alright, grounded bomb. Let's do it.
Mage squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Once you get space free of enemy planes, you okay. So it's all really this air winds.
There's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
There are pilots like you in every generation. The tunnels failed every last of them. Is that an Ace Combat quote, is this?
That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air?
So I am a Ace Combat pleb.
Should be close.
Yep. It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
Mage 2, walking.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Yeah, I know what to trust me. Apparently Boga did nothing wrong. That's all I know.
Target destroyed. 5 to go. The enemy has a lock on you, Mage 2.
Turn, maybe turn. No. Oh, okay. You automatically track. Not today, son. Can't see shit. Alright, slow down a little bit. Don't seem too difficult. Good.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
Hello.
Bandit destroyed.
I'm waiting for the air doors. Really, the thing what draws me to these air games, like Project Wingman, with the air doors. Once you get like a really good survival pilot and you've got to outcompete them.
Engage in 30 seconds.
Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellite. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Firing the air gun! Now!
Two targets remaining.
I got you.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Mage 2, walking. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission.
Oh, the soundtrack is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes miss or reach out to their targets, too.
crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle.
I love these sort of Top Gun-y games. Really, Ace Combat's done very well to survive as long as it did. A lot of franchises have died off by now, but Ace Combat just remains. I think the first Ace Combat I played was actually a demo for PlayStation 1. Which I wasn't very good at because it was all timed missions. And then I think I went up and played, was it Ace Combat 5? And then eventually Ace Combat Assault Horizon, something like that. But that was very, very Call of Duty that Assault Horizon.
Facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
I got you. Okay, I don't got you. Assault Horizon, yeah, I heard that. I liked it. It was very graphical. It's just that a lot of the purists, from what I read on the internet, mostly 4chan, was apparently it was not a very good Ace Combat game. Motherfucker. Ah, you keep turning. Only I'm allowed to turn. Nope. Oh. I can't remember Ace Combat 5. I may have played it, but it's like a faint memory in the back of my head. Like landing in a giant assault carrier in the air.
What happened? Status report. Multiple bogeys.
And like a giant assault carrier in the air you've got to destroy. And there's a rail gun as well. There's like a big old rail gun you've got to blow up by going through tunnels.
Probably hostile. Judging by the way
Holy fuck!
they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Cloud. No doubt about it. We're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that it's sometimes good just going straight into a franchise you're not used to playing, because you're not really having any expectations.
Repeat, bandits are drones.
So I've already learned this trick.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Bandits are in the clouds.
Yeah, exactly. Then you play 7 and wonder what. Yeah, exactly. I'm just hoping there's some giant mecha bosses I can use to I can fight against, like in the other Ace Combats. If I'm not driving through a massive tunnel, I'm not happy. I see some flying air carriers.
Running out of missiles.
I am running out of missiles. You are correct.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Holy Jesus! How fast are you going?
It didn't connect. I'm glued to this one.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. Coaster appearing.
Whoa, he's in the clouds. I'm gonna go for the clouds if he's in the clouds.
Formation in the clouds.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
I got you.
I'll buy a dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
Seems like drifting is the answer to all problems. Why turn normally when you can just drift?
Enemy's reading you.
When to go? Let's get through this without any casualties.
Alright, see if I can knock you out with guns. I don't think so. It's going to take a long time to do that. When in doubt, be your way out. Oh, fuck.
Trigger, don't let the kids run around. Take them down one at a time.
Where'd he go?
I can't see him as well. There he is. I got you.
I'm icing up. Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
I was not as overpowered as a wingman. Alright, roger.
Nice work, everyone. Mission complete.
I just want to hit a brute, but there's not much brute in this gun.
Casualties.
The brute is weak in this one.
Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused
A little bit cheekier, I would say. If there was a little bit cheekier.
No point arguing, that's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed.
If I point directly up, will I stall?
The guys in charge take care of the rest.
No.
The current target is on rails, but there's still
Really, it's the soundtrack is amazing in these games. I love it.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first
Especially when you get like the
barrier
bass
keeping us
drops
from retaking the
or the
space
horns
elevator
going
is
off.
gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Okay. An A rating, is that high? I don't know. Take me to the next mission. First flight, best OST. Okay, okay. Ah, no dramatic deposition from the lady. That's good.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty.
There was another
Today, the International Union
fighter pilot game, but it was for the Xbox 360. I forgot what it was called. That wasn't bad either.
Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture.
We had to land on carriers, and you could play 4-player co-op and try and land on the carrier together.
In order to secure a round for
Didn't work out very well.
The enemy maintains air superiority over Chopper, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces.
No.
If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP.
Erusia's is blobbing right now. The bad boys are blobbing. We're the Oceans, aren't we? So the Oceans declared war on us, so we're invading the rest of the world. Ah, sounds about right. Planes, got it. Why are you invading me? Because Oceans declare war. I mean, on the on the map, how Osea is like taking over half the continent. I don't think half those countries had anything to do with the war, but they're still invading them anyway. So they were minding their own business, and you got your reasons, whatever. That's like yeeted them to yeet us. Next time the map comes up, I'll show you. Aircraft specifications, long-range missile. Alright, show the baby off. There you go. Wow, wow! Wow! Okay. Yep. How much money have I got left? I got enough. And then I want to move on to this bad boy here, not the A10. Even though that's probably got a sweet root, it's got no mobility. Whereas this bad boy, Super Hornet, look at that mobility, and then eventually it gets all the way over here and becomes an absolute god, the Raptor. This is a new one, isn't it? Probably. Well, it wasn't really paying much attention. Yeah. Let's do it.
Squadron aircraft preparations complete.
I hear there's a meme level in this called Longest Day. I just want to be able to be the turn. I just want to be a turn fighter. I hear the multiplayer on this is cursed because you can get like a rail gun which just deletes people without hitting them. I hear you get kicked from a lot of multiplayer lobbies doing that. Let's admire this bad boy. Oh, look, it's got little arms, sticky arms that poke out. Hello, friend.
Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Column 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. So, your first hunting season begins.
Oh my god, I missed. Didn't expect that. No one ever misses. Oh my. Looks like I can't just click B.
On his tail.
Is there more Ace Combat games for the PC? That's curious.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
Use flares. Oh, that's how you use flares. Thanks for telling me 3 missions in. Oh, you survived this long. Okay, you can afford to use the flares now. No, that's a shame. That is a shame. I know Project Wingman's out there on the... Oh! We're dropping frames, boys. Yes, we are. Okay, time to go turbo. Stand by. Turbo mode begin. Promoting my laptop so you don't have to.
Nice kill. One remaining.
That's a big crater. Oh, you got this, I play War Thunder. Stand by.
Like they weren't ready for a fight.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah. Machine gun's a meme, ignore it. Machine gun is a meme.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat. Missile incoming! Evade! Dig! Dig!
What the hell? Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Ah, got hit. Oh, meteor fall on the moon. Oh, on Earth. Ruh. Oh yes, this is the best part. I do love the giant flying aircraft in this game. Yes, yes, yes.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Just waiting for mission command.
I had to stop watching so I could dive.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. These guys went down easy.
Oh my god, there's fucking shitloads of missiles.
Destroy the arsenal bird.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Alright, where's the next target? Oh, hello.
Go find the situation.
I wonder where you are.
Status report. Ship Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
I fire my missiles at you. Yeah.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Second time I got hit. Help me! Where's my... Help me!
Caution. All aircraft, stay alert. Skeleton 2 lost.
It didn't work out very well.
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area.
Oh, what on earth is that?
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
What's the objective
Shoot
here?
down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back in I.
It won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
And oh, I can't delete you yet.
Range 1 launching missile.
Let's use a force filter. Okay, that's perfectly balanced.
That's it, Trigger. Their machines don't show them any mercy. Don't focus. Range 2 locked.
Oh, I got blown up. Interesting. It's like I can't watch the cinematic. Let's retry from a checkpoint.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort column 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back in I.
It won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Returning home.
You had 97% dash. Oh, I wasn't paying much attention. I've just found the damage percentage marker now. On the right hand side. I didn't know that was a thing. I just thought it was like 3 hits and you're out.
Careful, the enemy has a lock. Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold out pursuit. Column squadron, H squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
The one just flew into it. But it's based drone.
That's it, Trigger. Their machines don't show them any mercy.
More UAVs spotted. Rockwell squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, column 2, engage now. Attack.
Can't hit you. I'm coming to save you.
Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against MSU-30. Large wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me through.
Column 2, stop dogfighting and run.
I didn't need it. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
Got some bad news for you. You're going down.
Brownie, break off.
Range 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Yowza.
I'm coming to save you.
Range 2, locking. Target was not struck.
Not on my watch. Dodged it. Locked on.
Range 2, missile launch.
I'm doing my best.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Get your asses out. Main squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Thank you.
Good job, H2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Column 2, what's your status? Status report.
She's a predator. We can eat that.
Column 2, get a hold of yourself. Column 2, get away from the enemy.
H2, support! Somebody!
Look at that, her turn. Lovely. Could I have saved her, or was that a scripted GG? Was that a scripted F? I suspect that was a scripted F.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, main squadron, withdraw.
Oh, that's cool. How the wings open and close. Whee! That's interesting. How do I land?
3,000 a carrier.
It's have to restart from the beginning, like in Project Wingman. Oh, you crashed. Looks like you're gonna redo this entire level.
1,500 a carrier. If the approach looks good, stay on course. Past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
I'm coming back round. I think maybe you could tell me how to do this game.
Lower your speed. H2, bank left. H2, what's the problem? Land immediately.
Yes, perfect landing.
You made him, H2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Perfect, realistic landing.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
It makes me look better than it is watching the replay. Alright, next mission.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body.
Yeah, looking a bit old, isn't he?
He was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again.
If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
Is he a good guy?
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here.
Just like we're the bad guys. We've got penal colonies and they've got bloody high-tech
guards, rabid dogs, and a
god
mechanic
tier
who can stretch for life. I can't forget
drones.
rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue.
She said, while sitting there,
Building fake-ass planes
rotting away.
I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter...
Yeah, so you got Sound, Salvation, Los Sinas. None of those look like Ocean countries.
Hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man...
So Russia's just invaded all these neutral nations.
Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network.
Oh, it's going to be one of these levels, is it? Great. Yay, radar maze, yay!
Has been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura. So we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
I get a general idea. Blow up anti-air defenses. Don't get yeeted by radar. Can I buy the next upgrade? No, I can't. Oh, but I can buy a weapon. There we are. Now to save up.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Project Wingman 2 when? That's the question. Need some more nukes.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Looks like they're getting bigger. Don't like this. Or maybe it's just my imagination. I've got every Ace Combat's got to have that level. To have that radar maze level. Otherwise, you'll be having fun now, would you? Oh, that wind current. Damn, son.
Good job, but stay focused.
Learn to go. You don't see the jet flying low over the port because there's a... You see that jet? Yeah, it doesn't exist, mate. Nothing on the radar. It's like literally flying over the offices. Yeah, it doesn't exist, ignore it.
Two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Oh, it's gonna take ages. Stand by.
Making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
Nope. Nope.
And I'm one of them.
Where am I going? Like, I'm just following the map. I'm just got tunnel vision on the map. I have no idea where this is taking me. It's flying me out to sea.
Are we under attack? No change.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
We're watching. It's probably just a bug.
Left or right?
He's still the president in my
Gotta be
eyes.
right.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to
Whenever
see
it comes to mazes, the longest route tends to be the right route.
rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Oh, can I squeeze through there? You know what? Yeet it.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence
Hello.
The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. H2, target destroyed. Target eliminated.
We may have to work on the sensitivity, but we're doing alright for now. There's no need to change the sensitivity just yet. No.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Alpha Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. H2, target down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Be quiet, Sui.
All SAM sites down.
Or not pull up.
There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
This is Seagull. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
I'm working on it. I'm not a very good pilot.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
Target eliminated. Good work.
You alive, are you? Okay.
All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, we're clear to land.
Roger. Running from site. Almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Cutscene better not get me killed.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
No, this teleported me.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the express location now. Run for the container!
On my official shit list.
Mage 2 is splashed abandoned.
Yeah, H2 destroyed the target.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Ooh, no.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
No, 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 no.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
We're cut off!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan! It's right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming focus!
Jesus.
Sea
What's
Goblin,
going on?
respond. Is Mr. Harlan alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermal barrier! You inspire me, Trigger. I learned how to deal with these guys by watching you.
That's about half. Bump up the rest. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Another one's going for the space elevator. No, thank you.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who has this radio. I'll get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. Page 2 locked.
We found an Erusian transporter. His engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel.
Better than Mr. Hurley.
All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link. Three remaining. UAV confirmed down.
Scholar 3, landed on my 6. They can't get away.
UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Gauge,
I'm well aware. I'm almost done.
being locked onto. One remaining.
I got no flak.
Special weaponry depleted. Locked. Page 2, target destroyed.
Who's my last target? You are.
Page 2, box 2.
Oh, yeah, a little drone that could, couldn't you? Oh, wait, I got you. There you are.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft, former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off. Let's wait till we're home safe. Page Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support.
I can make it.
5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenalberg.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up. Radar lock acquired.
Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work. Keep it up. Mage 2, locked.
Roger. Transport.
How many of these bad boys have I got left before I start running out? Not a lot.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you.
Fucked that up. I was going so well. It was all very cinematic, wasn't it? Get fucked. Alright, who's next on the list?
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Oh, nice. This ain't gonna go well, is it? They're gonna knock down the elevator. Oh wow. Good work, guys. The Ocean Federation wins again. Come on, let me get you.
Colonel Johnson, respond. Main squadron, assess the situation.
I've got 7 of these bad boys left.
Colonel Johnson, okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond.
Jesus.
Mother Goose 1.
Ah, you're going straight now, I can get you.
Providing cover for Mother Goose 1? Of course.
I've got him in my sights.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you.
I think Mr. Harling's got the good news.
The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, main squadron.
Where's Mother Goose 1? Over here, I suspect. Gotta be over here.
Missed.
Oh no, behind me.
Turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
Come on, Mother Goose 1, where are you at?
Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane? The UAVs are continuing their attack.
I can't see Mother Goose 1.
That transport.
Oh, you're there. Okay. There you are. Oh, I've come to save you.
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe.
Oh, I'm doing my best. And not a very good job of it. No, shit.
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down. Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit us.
Oh no, no, no.
Situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Is it Trigger?
Don't gang up on me.
Closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
Time to run away. Time to switch sides. Do the Italian option.
Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
Oh, maybe not. Fine. I guess I'll be the bad guy on my own side. A bad guy of bad guys.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry.
They're going to jail.
There will most probably be a court-martial.
Yay.
Bad news for us here at the
No, it's scripted, was it? That one.
The enemy fell for our decoy base.
God, I feel too bad about it then.
Some trucks we had out. It must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force. Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than
we are the bad guys.
No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here.
I didn't not kill the president.
My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help.
What a
The
shame.
news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended
Oh, are
up
we
here.
skipping timelines? So this happened in the past, and now this is the present. Okay, okay. Killed in the last war, so.
Nah.
Did Eurasia win the last war?
It's all fake and lies and bullshit.
Suppose we're gonna find out.
Reeks.
Trigger, welcome to prison.
guys, I'll
Don't
let you
drop
in
the
on some
soap.
juicy
Objective.
The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tag name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated.
What's to stop them us getting in the plane and us flying and joining the other side?
To atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Okay. Basically, be bait. New aircrafts. Aircraft tree. I've already got you. I want you, but I can't afford you yet. I mean, I can get this fellow, but why I don't want to. Oh, you look old. I'll stick with what I've got. Let's go.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your
I'll do this last mission and then I've got to go for dinner and maybe I'll be back. Finish this bad boy or continue on this bad boy.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now.
Because I'll just get in the plane and switch sides and like, yeah, screw you guys, I'm off.
Control, would you kindly send me up first? Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Oh, I lost my name.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Expect you land your ass in Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, take off confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
I don't like the weapon.
Use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you?
I can't fire.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Stop disabling my weapons.
Even if you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes. One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Spare 15, you're too far away. Time for sightseeing.
I sort of need my weapons. I know my fire control system's locked.
Look at that. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our air force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower. Hey, what's with all the shaking? Fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs.
Oh, now we're getting guns.
Clear to engage. Show no mercy.
Alright, time to switch sides.
Want to bet which one of us gets the first kills after this starts?
This is the first. The count's going. I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too?
I'll show you all how it's done. Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. You can compare later. Yeah, I bet that dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomb is at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Okay. So now we're in a motley band of penal colonists. I've got penal soldiers, penal pilots really. Lovely stuff.
Focus on destroying the target. Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot. Fox 2. Oh yeah. Sperry, watch your mouth.
Nice work. So now I'm disappointed. First one down, next one on the list. Ah, fairly easy. Not too shabby.
Bandits inbound. They got bombers and support. All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back. Spare 7, shut up here. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
There we are.
Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck. Bet he killed Harling with his guns too. This is a pretty nice ride. Its reserve is pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's loyalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Oh fuck. Oh, I had some more flares left. I did not. Well, we'll be careful now. They just won't get off me.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. Just dumb luck, tabloid. Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
Getting a little bit harder.
Shit, I missed.
Not too bad.
One bandit left. Take him down now. First come, first served.
Bugger. Back round. Easy enough. That should be a hit.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Lovely stuff.
Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight. Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Just checking.
Jolly good, boys and girls. Looks like I'll just land, and that'll be the end of this part screen. Not enough ground crashes. I need more crashes.
Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
Nah, it's not too fast. We've got plenty of time. Alright, not too painful. Almost died. Sadly not.
You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
But then again, I think it's still early days. But it's getting there. Suddenly, like every other minute or every other second, there's a rocket.
Don't forget. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. Well, boys and girls, I'm gonna end the stream here because I need to go to dinner, and then I'll probably come back later on and play some more. But yeah, going to get some free time in solitary. I can't wait. But yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Quite enjoying it right now. You know, it's pretty relaxed, relaxed game to play. It's not too demanding, and it's quite good fun. It can be quite hectic at sometimes, but yeah, you know it. You know it, and you see it, so it's fine. So, boys and girls, I will see you guys later, and thanks for watching. So, adieu.